Alright guys, and welcome back to the Mixbot Pro League Season 2. We do have Boot taking on NFACE in this best of 3. The maps will be Cobblestone, Cache, and then Nuke. Am I correct, Kingfisher?
Yes, you are. And Cobble is Boot's pick. So the first map will be the pick of Boot. They'll be looking to pick it up. The second map, Cache, is NFACE's pick. And the third map, Nuke, might not be needed if our team does win 2-0, but it is there to act as a decider. And I'd just like to quickly apologize for the delay. It was completely out of the caster's control. It's nothing we could have done. It's just one of the players had a bit of a PC issue, and we couldn't start without him. But he is in the server now, and we will be looking to get underway very shortly. If we just want to go over our predictions again from the pre-game, Wilson, what did you predict?
I predicted Boot to actually take it 2-1 actually.
Yeah. And I agreed with you. 2-1 for Boot sounds about right. They recently had a very strong showing against Cyberzen. That said, I believe NFACE played well against MVP Carnal recently as well.
Yes.
And they're quite a strong team.
Yes, correct. We did see them take out 2-0 today, and once again, I will apologise for our internet issues in Australia, as the stream quality is not quite up to par, but we'll fix that in the next stream. Sorry about that. We weren't 100% prepared. The internet provider decided to give us really bad internet tonight, so blame him. Blame Optus. Everybody go to contact Optus support and tell them, hey, fix the internet. All right? Everybody tell them, and I'll be happy. We do have a drop in a player, so I'm not too sure why he drops. Let me have a geeze up the old chat really quickly. I don't know. I don't know why he dropped. Can't even see.
He's back
Oh,
though,
he's back.
thankfully.
He is back. So
Hopefully it won't be delayed too much longer. 20 minutes, pushing it. We apologize to you guys. We know how inconvenient it can be to sit around waiting for a match to start. So we are very sorry. And hopefully now we will be getting underway.
yes,
Very
shortly.
shortly. Yeah.
So myself is Wilson, and with me I do have Kingfisher. We are Australian casters. And I am sorry I got the actual league wrong. It is Mixbot Pro League Golden. So not Season 2, it is Golden. So I am sorry and I apologise for that one. But nonetheless, make sure you hit up mixbot.net if you need service. There's good service providers, and we'll be going into this very shortly. We are just going to quickly go over the names again. We do have DM, Bal, Sativa. We'll call him Sat.
I would just say Sat.
Yeah, we'll say Original Heart and Ethan. So Ethan's a really easy name. And on the other side of NFACE, we do have Eason, W Sick, Zempok, 8 Ball, and Zates.
Zates, yeah.
Zates is gonna get me. I keep looking at it weirdly and funny, and I'm just like, oh, is that the right way to say it? But nonetheless,
I think it's probably my favorite name though. Arrogant's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Zates.
We'll quickly go over the map pick choices. This is actually Boot's pick, I believe.
Yep.
So we have Boot's pick on Cobble. We have NFACE's pick on Cache, and then the final map will be Nuke, with Boot actually having good showings on Nuke. I'm pretty excited to see this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. It could be pretty entertaining. This first map will be a pretty good indicator of where the series will be going, I feel. I think that if Boot are able to pick up their map pick, potentially they could just steamroll over NFACE in the second map. But in saying that, given this isn't our native scene, we aren't super familiar with these teams, perhaps NFACE are the clearly superior team. Only time will tell.
I agree, and we are going to the knife round in 1 second, so this is going to be straight into it. We are going to start the knife round, and if you win the knife round, I normally choose T side in my previous experiences in IGL. You're an IGL as well. What would you choose on Cobble?
Well, Wilson, Cobble is quite a T-sided map, and most teams do prefer to start off with a strong round advantage, so I would say the T side, yeah, it's a pretty good pick. So Boot and NFACE, I would not be surprised at all if we see the winner choose to start on the T side.
I agree.
And
Boot actually pick it up.
we do, yeah. So swap will probably be in order as we finally move towards the pistol round between these two teams. Actually staying very interesting to see. This is a T-sided map, but an alternate strategy that some teams like to deploy is just getting over the hurdle, you know, getting the hard stuff out of the way. Yeah, we'll just do the CT first. It's all good. And, you know, once you're past that, you're home free, right? Like, you're on the easier side, you can kind of bring it home fairly easily. So that does seem to be what Boot are going for. Going to this pistol round, we are seeing only one player picking up nades on Boot. It's just a kit and 2 flashes on Original Heart. And on NFACE, it's actually 2 people picking up nades. Smoke Molotov on Zates and double flash smoke on WSIG. These will most likely be going towards the B-bomb site, and it does look like it's where NFACE Club are posturing towards at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, and we do see Eason already pushing up very far on this B platform, and smokes coming out from NFACE, and quick flashbang coming out towards the actual platform from Original Heart, and Original Heart will actually take out Eason. Very nice frag coming in from him, but there is a drop man presence as 8-Ball will take out one as well, but Ethan coming back with one strong, and Sats takes down 8-Ball, and DM also getting one, and Bow making it the round win, taking out W6 to make it Boot 1-0 up, and a very nice pistol round coming out from them.
Yeah, Team Ace, every player picking up a kill for Boot, and it just seemed like once NFACE actually pushed the way out of the platform and got down into the drop room, they just walked into a blender of CTs. Boot very dominantly picking up that first round, and we're actually seeing a force buy from NFACE into this round. So the vast majority of their money spent, just 8-Ball saving 1500, most likely looking to pick up an AWP going to the first buy round. And on the CT side, we have 4 SMGs looking to build the cash, make some dollar.
Bills, y'all.
The T is currently looking to grip up at the drop room. Very common force buy strat. Just the pistols, you know, they work best to close range. Drop room is like the ultimate close range environment for those pistols to do work in, so not surprising at all. We will most likely see W6 flash his teammates in as he is setting up to do so. And we will have to see how the CTs respond. They've given drop at the moment, which is definitely the correct call. And Sat, you know, he's making contact while Easton actually takes on Original Heart. Sat does get a kill, but Zates trades onto him. So it's 3v3 for the terrorists after DMM takes on 8-Ball. Ball into Zempov makes it a 2v2 after Sid kills DMM. And now it's just Zates trying to get that bomb plant down, but he cannot. Boot, they managed to hold on, but only just, you know, 2 players staying alive. Not ideal for the CTs. It means 3 of them have to rebuy, which means that their economy will be poor going into the first gun round, which will be next round. NFACE, they lost the round they spent all of their money in, so they'll most likely be looking to full eco here, and then buy a full set of rifles in the next round.
Yeah, they actually saved 1 M4. I think they only actually bought 1 M4, and the rest were actually submachine guns, so not too bad in the economy loss, but still you don't want to be losing that many players on an anti-eco situation, as we do see. Just a standard default, 2-man towards the A-long area, 1 man just sitting connector, and 2 men towards B. That nade will come over and eat Eason down to a lot of HP. He's left on 49. Eason actually just going to pick up the bomb and opt to go probably towards this A-bomb site. They feel like it might be a little bit weaker than B area. Very slow play coming out from them after taking some early damage in this round, and Sats watching droppers. Probably hear 8-Ball walking around. DM has been holding that nade for so long. He had it pop for so long. That flashbang will come out towards long. As 8-Ball just trying to spot long, see if he can find anybody. Nothing coming up. As that A-hit's actually going to come into play here. And Ethan should be able to hear all of that. He will tell his teammates, hey, look, we need a bit of rotation coming in. And there they are. All 5 members from NFACE are actually pushing into this bomb site. They will get the bomb down, so nice economy builder for them as Ethan and Sats both pick up a kill. Bowl picks up 1, Dan picks up 1. There might be another team ace coming in as Original Heart picks up a kill. So team-friendly game coming in from Boot. Everybody getting a frag and having a great old time.
Yeah, they're just loving it. It's just like a bonding experience for them at the moment. Just kind of heading into the bomb site together, picking up a frag each, having a laugh. But NFACE, I gotta say, they bought, what, 1 pistol that round?
Yeah.
2 pistols, and they got a bomb down. That's huge. The fact that Boot actually gave them the site against a full eco of the Ts means that they can buy full utility in this first gun round, which will have a significant impact, because Cobblestone, as we know, Wilson, is a very Molotov dependent map when it comes to executing on that B site. The Molotov needs to go down tree, and coop, more so than I'd argue any other map. The Molotovs can have a huge impact when you do that B execute. So we'll have to see how the Molotovs are used. 2 gone already, just clearing out the platform area. And we are seeing the CTs in a fairly standard 2-3, 2 players towards the stairs, so a bit of a long stack towards A from Boot. NFACE, they are looking to get aggressive at the platform area, and Original Heart is there, taking spam, just walks into the line of fire of Eason and takes him out. Beautiful frag from him, only 41 HP remaining on him, so he has to be careful, however. And we do see a 5v4 for Boot. Man advantage, smart. The Boot players are falling back out of A long. That is an aggressive position, and once you have a man advantage, you no longer need to hold that aggressive position. The risk does not need to be taken. So, a 5v4 now. Boot in a strong position to take up the first gun round, and we'll have to see how NFACE choose to respond. They're currently split 2-2, 2 towards B, 2 towards A. Bomb down in Dragon Lord connector means that anything can happen, but with only 40 seconds left, something has to happen soon. We do see the T's drop into the drop room. Sat is there, and he is looking to make contact with 8-Ball. He does actually spray him down, and Sick is on very low HP near him. Ethan gets fully blinded by that flash, but somehow Zates doesn't clear the corner correctly, and he takes him out. Sick onto Sat, but DMM trades onto him, and all of a sudden it's a 1v4 for NFACE. So the first gun round, not going very well for NFACE at all at this point, just ZM Pop remaining. He manages to pick down Ball, but DMM takes him out at the end. 3 players staying alive for Boot, so the economy is starting to build for the Chinese side.
Yeah, I just want to point out, they actually got 2 SMG kills that round and picked up 2 AKs. Make that 3 AKs, so their money is bowling right now. They've been to the club, they've sprayed a couple dollars on the bar, and they've still got cash to spend, so we do see the economy actually kind of blown for NFACE, and 5 kills on DMM. Ball also on 4 and 1. Ethan hasn't died yet, so impressive. We do see on the east side 2-4, 1-2-4, 1-0-4, 1-0-4, 1-0-4. So not much frag coming out from NFACE at this current point in time, but once again, it's a long game. 16 rounds you have to win. So we did see last map, and a comeback coming on the other side. Completely opposite, but nonetheless, we're seeing a little bit of aggression coming in from DMM, and he actually gets taken down by 8-Ball. So Rifle picked up on Zempok. Going to be a hard task for them to actually still do anything with it. He's dropped the actual gun to 8-Ball with head armor, so that's a very smart move coming in from him. Bit of a veteran move, and it looks like they want to make their way towards drop area. So Wicked Sick is actually going to throw a flashbang out towards drop, and they've taken drop control. So they've got a lot of map control now. They don't want to push anywhere where they know they're going to get picked off. They want to try and take these fights 1v1s, stuff like that. And 8-Ball actually drops the bomb into the B bomb site, as Ethan picking up 2 nice kills, and W6 and Zates are the last 2 men left alive. Zates is actually on a full rotate behind them, so I'm interested to see if Zates can actually pick up a frag or 2 here. I'm going to switch over to him and see what he can do, as he doesn't actually find a frag. So unfortunate for Zates, as Ethan will pick him up, and Original Heart will find W6, and unfortunate round for them. They're in pretty good position, but unable to pick up that round.
Yeah, pretty interesting pistol armor coming out from NFACE there. So you could tell the plan originally is they had 4 players towards drop, was just to flash into drop late after the Molotovs were used by the CTs. But when the CTs counter boosted and they picked up that kill, it seemed like they weren't sure if they wanted to go through the original plan or not. And I don't know if you noticed, but they kind of froze up, and after they got drop control, they seemed hesitant to push out into the B site together. And Boot just completely punished them for that. A nice triple being picked up by Ethan and Connector certainly didn't help either. But we are seeing a full buy from NFACE, and they are already set up on the platform area, ready to execute onto this B-bomb site. And the Molotovs, the smokes, the flashes come out. Eason, he's taking point for his team at the moment, gets blinded up, clearing that left side. And the CTs are currently behind the smoke, so there should be a free plant for 8-Ball and a 5v5 post plant. Very interesting. The Boot players have given the site completely, just having faith in their retaking abilities, but Zates takes down Ethan on the flank. Original takes down Eason. Original onto 8-Ball as well, so it's a 3v4 for the T side. Retake going well so far for the CTs. DMM with the AWP. Going towards that quad position, Zates takes down Sat meanwhile, making it a 3v3 NFACE. This is the best chance they've ever ran so far. It's a 2v2 now. Zates and Sick taking out Ball and DMM and NFACE. They're on the board. They have their first T round. I will remind you that this is a T-sided map. They're going to need a lot more than one round. They will be hoping for a 10-5 at this point. But given how well Boot's playing, I'm not sure if that's realistic, Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Eason's score, you look at Zempok's score, they're both 1 and 6. You need them to have impact frags. Right now, they're kind of struggling to get on the board. I think they need to switch up their play a little bit, maybe play a little more aggressive or a little more passive, one of the two. You can't be in that in-between mode hesitating on bomb sites. There was a nice execution that actually came into these B bomb sites, so I'm interested to see if they have more strats. They look more prepared than ZZCY last game, but still, they need a lot more rounds and very passive play actually coming out from NFACE. Apart from Zates, they're very passive and Zates having a pretty good idea of where one of those players were. I actually didn't find him. I just want to mention that Boots' nades have been absolutely on point. Look at that Molotov, taking him down at 22 HP and Original Heart would finish him off. They've just played this so right and so perfectly. These nades are hitting people. They're hitting people down very, very low, and Zates knows exactly where one player is. Will probably get taken out as he is on 10 HP, but opts to kind of back away a little bit while we're waiting for these executes. 4v5 situation, and Zates just flashing his way in towards the middle area as Ethan takes out Zates, but Zempok finding frag onto Cobble and Wicked Sick. Trying to find Ethan here as DM picks up Zempok and W6 picks up Ethan. So 3v2 situation. Both the terrorists are actually rotating towards this B bomb site very, very quickly. Probably going to try to take it as fast as possible. They are actually slowing up. So they're very spread out, the CTs. Original Heart on the B bomb site. Sat is in drop and actually moving on to the B bomb site now. Sees the flashbang come out. Just going to molly that stairs area as A-Ball gets taken out by Sats. And W6, the last man alive, and Original Heart will take him out to make it 6-1 towards Boot.
Yeah, NFACE time screwing themselves in the end there. Bit unfortunate to see, but I gotta say, Boot are playing very well. They're impressing me so far, Wilson. You talked about the nades. I think that is a very good point to raise. We saw that with a minute left, they still had 4 Molotovs left. So the Boot players, they're buying the right utility, and they are throwing it at the right times. NFACE, they were doing a passive default. They weren't making contact across the map. So Boot, they weren't, procced into throwing their Molotovs, and they didn't. They held on to them. So it's actually very reassuring to see, especially on a map like Cobblestone, where nades can have such a huge impact. And NFACE, they're on an eco here. Just armor picked up by W Sick, bunch of pistols, and we are seeing the drop play come in. 8-Ball with an opening kill onto Sat. The Original Hearts trades onto him. Zedam Pock takes down Ethan, makes it a 4v3. NFACE, last time they were in drop, they froze. They weren't sure what to do, and it looks like it might be happening again. DMM, he's in position now around the quad area, and we are actually seeing an attempted boost happen for the NFACE side, trying to jump out of there. DMM, oh, he's peeking. They're not expecting this. DMM takes down Zates and the T's. They were just in drop room for so long. The bomb is dropped and dropped. It's now a 2v2. DMM and Ball make it a 2v1 as Eason goes down. W Sick. He's going to have to go big for his team here. They had such an advantage coming into this. Granted, they're on pistols, no armor, but once they got those kills towards the drop room, you'd hope NFACE could do more than what's happened so far. W Sick, he might be able to save it for his team, however. He does have armor, he has his M4, he has a flashbang, and if he clears his angles properly, he might be able to get this kill to Bal, but Bal just out-timings him, but misses his spray initially. He does get the kill in the end, so 3 kills for NFACE, still pretty decent, but I'm starting to get a bit concerned by this drop play, Wilson. It just seems like they're getting the kills fine, they're getting into drop room, and then they're freezing. They're not really sure where to do. They don't have the confidence to kind of go out into the site and get in their faces as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, you got Rec 9s in your hand, you got head armor, go at them. That's my approach. If I have a full set of Tech 9s, I'm going after people. I'm not sitting in drop room waiting for them to come after me, because the more they come after me, the less chance I'm going to have to kill them. If they're coming at me with M4s, I'm scared. If I'm running at them with Tech 9s, they should be scared, as we do see DMM with massive aggression on that B platform and actually picking up Zempok. So Very nice play. They're still very aggressive towards this area. The B platform, and there is a full-blown assault, but Original Heart picking up 3 and DMM picking up Zates after Zates taking down Original Heart. So only one M4 lost, and that was a great round coming in from Boots.
Yeah, that confidence in the play to just go up onto platform, walk all the way down, get in the face of NFACE. It was just beautiful. I'm starting to see why this is Boots' map pick. You know, they picked Cobblestone. If you're an NFACE fan, I wouldn't be too upset as of yet. This is Boots' map pick. With that said though, Boot are playing, you know, they're playing good CS, and NFACE, they're yet to really pick it up, yet to really show the same kind of class that we're seeing out of Boot. And they are on the platform again. The CTs are in a 2-3, only 3 towards B. If a full execute comes out, it is advantage T side. So we'll have to see what happens. The Molotovs do come out for the CTs, and DMM with that first kill onto Easton. Original Heart just spraying down, gets 2 kills for himself. Zedempok and Sika out of here. And April and Zates, the only remaining Ts. And they're going to have to try and make something happen from this platform. They've got kind of trapped behind that Molotov. They're in a very awkward position now. April goes down to Original Heart, who's just tearing it up right now. Zates onto DMM, but he gets traded out by Sat, and another stronghold from Boot. 9-1, and looking like a incredibly dominant opening half, especially considering this is a T-sided map, Wilson. Boot just completely tearing it up right now.
We saw this, but the complete opposite way. We saw MBP have 12 rounds in a row on T side, and now Boot are just annihilating NFACE on CT side. So a completely different change in Cobblestone ways. Boot having a great CT hold, and it's going to be tough for NFACE to do anything in this game at this current point in time. You look at their economy, they're all sitting just above 2,500, some people are 3,400, but I mean, you have to save again, and you're going to be down 10-1 if you don't win this round on this eco, and you got a Glock on W-Sick. You got 3 P250s and a Deagle. It's really hard. You need the bomb plant. You need to get some more rounds. Get some rounds rolling to actually bring this back to a 9-6 half if you can. They're really struggling, and I just find they really need to change something up. Go hyper aggressive if they really have to. They look like they've been in between that aggressiveness, but then as soon as they get overly aggressive, they kind of just stop. They freeze. They end up being completely dead. The round ends up going towards Boot, and Boot are just looking sharp. They're hitting their shots. They're throwing their mollies at the right time. And as you can see, they've still got 3 mollies and 2 nades and also 5 flashbangs. So they haven't wasted anything in this round yet. And it's pretty crazy. You do see some aggression coming in from Zates. Zates might actually be able to pick up something here. Able to spot that player. As Original Heart picks up one, but April with a nice shot onto Original Heart. Sats also picks up one as well. And Zates picking up a nice 1B, make that 2. So, something going in the way of NFACE, but on the other hand, we have Ethan with a full flank to pick up 2 nice frags. So down to a 1v2 situation again. After Zates did all the hard work to get those 2 men, he's the last man alive. Wow, what a shot from Zates as he takes down Ethan, and it's down to a 1v1 situation. Zates is trying to pull his team through this round, and that was unbelievable. The timer will kill him. Unfortunate for Zates, but that was a good round from Zates.
Yeah, Zates, he put in so much work. Those 2 digs at the A-bomb site were actually pretty nutty. The fact that he got that second kill before the CT was able to react to him getting the first kill was actually very, very impressive. A nice shot at Dragonlaw connector as well, but unfortunately it amounts to absolutely 0. Boot 10 rounds now to the 1 of NFACE. We are going to have to see something change in a big way from NFACE. Like you said earlier, they're being aggressive, they're doing the work, they're building an advantage for themselves, and then they're just freezing. They're just not really sure what to do, and this attempted fast B execute is coming out, but the nades for the CTs are just going to slow them down so much. Easton, he spots DMM in the shadow, Zates takes them out. Sat at the short position does take out Zates, so it's a 4v4, a big player lost for NFACE as well. Boot taking down Easton and Zempok in a double spray. Sat takes an APOC as well. All of a sudden, it's just down to Sick in a 1v3. He gets the first goal, but he can't do any more than that. Ethan will trade him out, and 11-1 on CT Cobble. NFACE just completely caught cold in the first half of this first map of this best of 3.
Don't make me do a Mo impression. Don't make me do a Mo impression. Always check chicken coop, please. God help me. Oh, if you don't check chicken coop, that's what happens. You lose the round. And NFACE are getting slaughtered right now, and this is unbelievable. I don't like to say or see Slaughterfest, but sometimes it's enjoyable. We do see another fast B execute. They can't even get through the smoke properly, but we do see Zates pick up a nice frag. Make that 2. No, he doesn't find that frag, but W6 will trade out Sats, and there is a man still left on this bomb site. I bet you they'll check chicken coop this round as Original Heart picking up 2 and Bow picking up W6, so it's down to a 1v3 situation, and Ethan always on that behind play as Zampok will take him down, but Bow will go down to a Kobe nade.
Wilson, I'm gonna have to ask you to hold tab. Alright, hold tab and look at Original Heart. 20 for 6 after 14 rounds. He is just going absolutely ham. The amount of double spray downs and triple spray downs we've seen out of this Chinese player have just been out of control, out of this world, Wilson. And NFACE, they've got rifles again, but they don't have the best amount of utility, just 3 smokes and a bunch of flashbangs, 1 Molotov on Zates, and it looks like they are defaulting to begin with, which I like to see actually. The rounds where they go straight towards platform, they just seem to get caught up in the nades of the CTs, so good to see them playing for picks early on, but last time when we saw them get a pick after defaulting, they just completely froze up in drop room. We're going to have to see if that happens to them again. There is still a good amount of time remaining, a minute 20 on the clock, but not much progress being made by NFACE. Means that they still have a lot of work to do in the round, and Sat taking down Zampok is not a good start for NFACE. The bomb is now completely isolated.
I'm going to quickly point out, Eason is 1 and 13. He's about to walk through a smoke grenade.
8-ball takes on Ethan, however, in drop room. And this time they aren't pausing in drop, they're jumping out 8-ball, taking down DMM as well. But Bao with the double trade onto 8-ball, and Sick leaves just Zates in a 1v3. We have seen him hit nutty shots before. This time is a lot more time to clutch as well. And it's only Original Heart on the site in Chicken Coop. Hopefully we won't see another MoTV moment. Hopefully Zates will check Chicken Coop. He slowly pushes into the B-bomb site, just creeping his way in, being conscious of every possible angle. Will he have time to check Chicken Coop? However, he's running. Original Heart knows he's there, and he's not checking it, Wilson. Oh, he checks it. He checks it in the most dramatic possible fashion. A 180, an inhuman reaction shot onto Original Heart, and Zates. He's given himself a chance now. The bomb is down. The initiative now needs to be in the hands of the CTs, as he will dodge that flashbang. He's playing short to perfection, takes down Sat, spots the last player, takes him down as well. It's Zates, proving why NFACE are CSGO Lounge favorites at the moment, as he just completely dominates Boot in that 1v3. That was actually beautiful to see, and that shot on Chicken Coop, that went from MoTV to Hiko stats.
I was about to scream. I was like, there's no way he's running on site and then he just 180s and shoots him in the head. I'm like, what just happened? I almost lost it. But nonetheless, Zates doing absolute work, as we do see Eason needing to pick up his stats. 14 and 11 for Zates, and Eason 1 and 14. Not ideal, but nonetheless, we did see our young friend last game pick it up in the second half. Maybe the same case. We never know. But nonetheless, we are going into round 15. Sat picking up Eason. There is a Dak on the side. 2 Dak, Original Heart and Ethan, both having Dak. So a bit of bad manners coming out from Boot. But nonetheless, we do see Zates and his team pushing up towards this A-bomb site. But they're going to meet a Dak in Ethan. And Ethan might just annihilate 5 people. Or make that 4 if they end up pushing. Molotov just going to go out and see if he can spot anybody out. He's going to find absolutely nobody. And the GoTV favourites aren't in a good predicament at this stage, as they're slowly working towards this A-bomb site. But look at the rotation coming in from Boot. They've got 4 members rotating towards this A-bomb site. 3 men are already on the site, and 1 man very close to rotating. Flashbangs are coming in, and Bao going to be the first point of contact if they do choose this corner. As Ethan picks up 1 with that Dak. Bao picking up 1, but W6 also picking up 1. And Original Heart picking up one with that Dak. They're going to have to try and save these Daks, make that the end of the half, I should say, in a 13-2 half fashion, and that was annihilation.
I gotta say, I feel bad for Zates. I feel bad for Zates at this point. Look at him, 14 for 12. He's going positive, and his team has won 2 rounds, Wilson. He's halfway to a 30 bomb, and his team is 2 for 13 down. That is unreal. Boot, it just completely dominating. There's no other word for it. That was a dominant CT half, and we will have to see if they can convert it here. We do have 4 sets of armor picked up and a smoke flash on Original Heart. We will be seeing a fast A play coming in. And Zates, the man of the hour, is on the other side of that door, but he's completely blinded, and he's alone at the A site, which means there is a free vacant bomb site. As W6 does actually rotate in, but it seems like the T's have second thoughts about going towards this A site, which might be the right call. 3 CTs being pulled towards A. Sat takes down W6, and all of a sudden the B bomb site is now completely empty, and NFACE, they've been duped. However, 8ball and Easton taking down DMM and Sat makes it a 3v3. With these T's moving in towards the B bomb site, they should be able to get the bomb down fairly easily. As I say that, the contact is made. 8ball rather, is on very low HP. Ball moving in, takes down 8ball, takes down Easton, and all of a sudden it's just down to ZM Poc, who is completely wrecked by Ball. 14-2, worst case scenario for NFACE. They lost the pistol after losing 13 rounds. It means that Boot, they just need to win 2 anti-ecos and they win the series.
I'm calling it now. 16-2. Gonna call it.
16, or a bold claim, a bold call. I thought HLTV has actually confirmed 16-14. I hate to say, so I just read that in Twitch chat. So unfortunately, the comeback will be coming in off these pistol armor of NFACE as they completely stack the wrong bomb site with 5 CTs at the B site. The bomb slowly creeping towards A. NFACE, you know, just a gamble that doesn't work out for them. Zates gets taken down by DMM, Gangster Star holding that Mac 10, and a 4v5 already. 8ball, if he gets this Zeus, I'll be incredibly happy. And I am now incredibly happy as he Zeus's DMM. That still makes it a 4v4 with side control taken from Boot and no kits on the CTs. It's going to be very difficult indeed for them to try to make something happen. There's a little bit of GoTV lag comes in. Foreboding GoTV lag, I might say. And it is now a 2v3 pistol armor in the hands of NFACE. Sick actually, picking up a kill. Zed and Poc as well. But Ball being a bowler with that Mac 10 and taking him out, securing the 15th round for his team, and forcing in that round means that NFACE's money is not the greatest, Wilson.
I agree, and I think my prediction is just slightly right. Just quietly. I'm not gonna ruin anything, but I think I'm right. We did see the GoTV lag, so we all know what that means, and I think we will see a little bit more gangster action coming in from these Mac 10s, and Boot proving they are a cobblestone team, picking up these rounds on CT's side, but NFACE Zempok actually picking up Bowl, so very nice frag, very nice entry frag. Zate's trying to pick up a frag, and he gets spotted and gets gangster style shot down. You see Ethan and his team running towards this A bomb site. Sat will pick up W6. The last 3 men left alive. Swag 7, Mac 10, Deagle in hand. 1 smoke grenade and 1 HE grenade. So good luck to NFACE trying to retake a bomb site with these current nades, and no kit on the side of NFACE, and it's going to be a tough ask for them to actually pick up this map. And I don't see a comeback coming in that quick, as DMM will pick up his Zempok. 8ball picking up DMM for that trade frag, but Original Heart taking out 8ball. Easton, the last man alive, and we'll actually pick up a second frag. So picks up a frag, and Ethan will take out Easton, and we will be going into cache, and we'll be right back after the break.